All right, a bit more on the Iraq destruction assessment. Joining us now, Montana Senator, member of the Senate Armed Services Committee, Mr. Tim Sheehy, also a former Navy SEAL. Thank you for your service, Senator Sheehy. As always, it's good to see you. Senator, I've got a quote from John Radcliffe, CIA Director Radcliffe, who is a man of enormous integrity. I think we're going to put it up on the full screen. He is saying that the CIA confirms a body of intelligence that Iran's nuclear program has been severely damaged. He goes on to say new intelligence from reliable sources showed the facilities were absolutely obliterated, to use Donald Trump's word. I don't know what you know or what you've looked at, Senator Sheehy, but with your experience, what do you make of this debate?
Larry, what we're doing is a battle damage assessment. BDAs take time, and BDAs are compiled from a mosaic of information, imagery intelligence, hyperspectral data, human intelligence, signals intelligence. And as all of our different agencies, we have 17 different intelligence agencies. Each one of those agencies will come to different conclusions on their own, and it's the job of folks like John Radcliffe and of course, Marco Rubio and Tulsi Gabbard to compile that and make a conclusion for the president. So one thing is very clear, Larry. We have very seriously damaged the nuclear capability, something we should have done a long time ago, something very few other leaders, no other leader in the history of the last 50 years has had the courage to do. So whether it was set back by a few months or 10 years, this was a good attack, and I'm glad it happened.
But I'll tell you, Senator Sheehy, I mean, I agree with your thrust of what you're saying, but whoever in the Defense Intelligence Agency who leaked that it's just a couple of months, they did this 2 days afterwards based on some satellite stuff. Then they say it's a low confidence, but of course the New York Times and all the lefties run with it. That person should be fired if anybody could find him, sir.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, listen, this is no different. A lot of these are the same intel folks that said Ukraine was going to fall in 48 hours, 3.5 years. They're still fighting. Same folks that said the Hunter Biden laptop was fake, and it's real. So the reality is that there's always going to be people inside any of our agencies who are going to leak to their own means and to their political affiliation. The truth is, we're going to get the right answers here in a few days, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but no question, we've seriously damaged their ability. And more importantly, we've sent a message to the world, we're not going to put up with this.
Yeah, a message to China, a message to Russia, Korea. You're 100% right on that. Well, I'm going to bet on John Radcliffe. I know him very, very well. He has tremendous integrity. Senator Sheehy, let me switch gears. We've been talking on the show that one big, beautiful bill is going to get through the Senate, looks like on time. You know, kudos to Senator Thune and many other people. I'm also hearing from the administration trade deals will be announced shortly after the July 4th signing of one big, beautiful bill. And I wondered, you know anything about the trade deals? Who, when, where, and why?
You know, as you know, these discussions have been going on for months, and as presidents use tariffs and economic policy and global policy of other means to make sure that we level the economic playing field. I understand we have several trade deals in final draft. We had a great meeting with Russ Vought today during our Senate lunch where he talked about a number of things to include, you know, some of our pending trade deals. We're going to get the one big, beautiful bill done. It's a huge win for the working class. It's a historic bill for America. Let's get it done. Rolling right into trade deals after the 4th of July. It's going to be a great Q3 and Q4 for our economy.
Who's the first trade deal, Senator Sheehy? What do you think, sir?
Well, I'm hoping we get something to slap the table on with China. As we all know, that's the big one. That's what matters the most. I know there's been a lot of progress there, so I'm hoping we see something from the team between U.S. and China soon. I was just talking with David Perdue the other day, and I know he's working hard on it as well. That'll be a huge win for us.
Wow, deal with China. Won't that be interesting? Wasn't really there on that one. Very good. Anyway, Senator Sheehy, we thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. Talk soon. Folks, I'll be right back with my last word.